I figured it would be fun to make a video showing you guys some of the gear that I use to make these videos. It's actually really cool to me that I'm finally at this point with filmmaking and just creative work in general that I can actually make a video like this and have great pieces of equipment to show for it. I know that there's dozens of videos on YouTube showing you what kind of gear people use to make their videos, so you've probably seen a lot of the equipment that I use before, but I figured that I might give you my take on the equipment and how I like it personally, just as a little different perspective. Who cares? So starting with some of the different lighting equipment that I use. Normally when you're doing YouTube, you should have a 3-point lighting setup, they say, but I have one light. It's the Aperture 120D2. It casts a really powerful amount of light on me at not a high percentage of power. Right now my light's at 40% and I'm getting a really nice soft light on my face. Also, I found that this light is extremely flattering on human skin, which we all know does me some favors. Need that. When I first purchased a light, I was kind of torn because the Aperture 300X had recently come out. Ultimately, I decided that I'm gonna stick with the 120D because that bank account is not that pretty. This light's still expensive though. It'll probably set you back, since it is a little bit older, $500 to $600. I put affiliate links to every piece of equipment in the description, so if you're curious, you can get the product and I'll even get a small commission of that. Help me out, you feel me? But be warned, the light does not come with the softbox. The softbox is very important to getting that soft light on your face. The softbox is a different product in itself. That'll probably set you back about $220 depending on which one you get. But if you're getting the Aperture brand one, it's around $220 on Amazon. But it really does wonders and makes the light look really pretty, so it's worth it. Also, this light will only pretty much stay up with a C-stand. I have my microphone stand on like a cheap Amazon microphone boom pole. There's no way that I could use that for this light. You need something industrial strength. The C-stand, even a cheap C-stand, is gonna cost you at least $100. This C-stand was about $189. It's like The Price is Right if they lost their entire budget. But C-stands are really useful, so if you don't use them for the light, you can use them for a million other things. I've been using them a lot lately for overhead shots. It makes it so much easier. I used to use a microphone stand and a sandbag at the end of it to counterbalance the weight. But we're moving up. Just in case this light's not in your budget right now, I've included the previous lights that I used to use. They were still good quality lights. They just didn't look completely professional to me. It comes in a set of 2 and those lights are around $90. So definitely more affordable and it'll still give you some good results. So I film on a Sony a7 III. It's a 4K camera, but it also shoots in 1080p. I love it so much. For just the base of the camera, at the very least, it'll probably be around $1,800. Depending on the package you get on Amazon, I think a lens comes with it. Make sure you're aware because you can only be purchasing the body and it's so expensive you might be thinking a lens comes with it, but it does not. It can, just, check everything. My camera did come with a base lens, and it was this one, 28 to 70 millimeter lens, and it has an f-stop range of 3.5 to 5.6. It's a great lens, but since then I've upgraded to something with a little bit more of a wide angle. So now I film on a 20 millimeter with an f-stop of 1.8. The lower the f-stop, the more blurred out the background will be behind you, which gives you more of a cinematic look. And this lens, also very expensive, was $900. All the money I saved up through high school and my most recent job at Aldi from now freelancing has gone right back into equipment. If you really want it, don't be afraid to invest in yourself, because then you're gonna be 1,000 times more likely to succeed. So how do I see myself? Because the Sony a7 III doesn't have a flip out lens. So I got a camera monitor, which I honestly would prefer to a flip out screen anyways, because I can really see myself. It's much bigger, much clearer. This one I believe was about $185. A lot of the monitors that you'll see people use is a small HD focus. I think it was at least like $300, and I didn't feel like I needed to spend that much money on something that can do the same thing for $185. It works great. I can see myself. I look at it a little bit too much. For audio, I film with a Sennheiser MKE 600 microphone. It's a shotgun mic. It's amazing quality. I got this for my birthday a few years ago when I didn't even realize how important audio was in video making. But since I've come to appreciate it very much. Hello. Yeah, so this mic was also kind of expensive at around $400. If you're gonna be making videos and you're gonna be editing those videos, it's important that you're editing off a hard drive. I learned this the hard way by basically burning through multiple computers' internal hardwares and not understanding why. And it was because I was not editing off of a hard drive. So do this, it'll change your life. The T7 is really small and compact. You have different amounts of gigabytes you can choose from. I just have a 1 terabyte hard drive. That's all I need right now. And they have fun little colors. You may not believe it because it's a little hard drive, but it's about $150 each, but promise it's well worth the investment, and it makes editing go a lot smoother and a lot faster. And finally, the memory cards that I use for my camera, I use SanDisk Extreme Pro 120 gigabyte memory discs. I think they're like $30 each, maybe a little bit more expensive. I'm not really sure. You'll have to check the description. But they're great. They give me over 2 hours worth of footage per memory card for 4K. So that's pretty good. And they have faster processing time and download speeds. So yeah, that's about it. Those are the main things that I use to make these videos every single week. It's a whole process, but it's really fun at the end of the day, and I love having all this technical knowledge of different pieces of equipment. Oh my god. Have my hair been like this the entire time? I'm getting off track. The point is, this is my little setup. It's really expensive, and I only tell you this because I've just recently learned the importance and the value of investing in yourself. If you truly believe in what you're doing and you really want to be good at it, you just have to put some money back into it. Kind of sounds like I'm encouraging you to spend money. I'm not. If you don't have the means to buy equipment like this right now, please don't. In the future, as soon as you're able to, I would recommend investing in yourself though, because you're gonna be 10,000 times more likely to do well in something if you have skin in the game. It's kind of like gambling on yourself. You're putting money into something, you're not sure if you're gonna get money back, but you believe you will. I'm not promoting gambling either. God, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Like I said, there are affiliate links in the description. Anything you get with this link, I'll get a very small commission from. I hope this video was helpful for any aspiring creators and filmmakers, and even if it wasn't and you're not aspiring to be those things, I hope it was entertaining at the very least. Signing out from Florida, I'll see you guys in Manhattan. Ooh, where's she going? What's she doing?
We're on a mission. 22,000 subscribers by 2022. I'll be here until this channel reaches 22,000 subscribers. And I got to do, so press subscribe.